Hello everyone, Nick here for the Razor Company. Today I'm going to be shaving with Never Alone 5. This was a collaboration between a lot of entities that came together for September 2025 for National Suicide Prevention Month. And yeah, it's not September anymore, but it's still very relevant because the struggle is every hour, every day, every week of every month of every year. So yeah, it never goes away. Although September comes and goes, the struggle is very real and it's there all the time. And we have to continually be vigilant. So we're going to shave with this soap. Stick around. Hey, welcome back everyone. It's so good to see you. So Never Alone 5. I thought maybe I had lost my chance to review this soap and to get in touch with this soap because September came and it went. And then I had something very tragic happen in my life where I lost a brother in this tragic circumstance this way. And I came to realize that it's never too late. You should always be vigilant. And yeah, it's definitely a struggle every day. It's very awesome that people come together in the month of September and they bring awareness to it and they collaborate and they make a great effort and they make a really big difference. And you think, okay, so we did all this and that's very great. And then September leaves and the struggle's still there and people are still suffering. People are still struggling. And unfortunately, some people they're just not as strong as their struggles are. You know, their struggles are stronger than them and they can't get past their struggles and their struggles end up overtaking them. And that's where I found myself facing a family member that is no longer with us because he was going through struggles that he couldn't overcome. And it was my brother David, and we were very, very close, grew up together. I have a really big, really huge family, and David was probably one of the brothers I was closest to. We were closer in age. We grew up doing everything. We grew up partying. We grew up chasing girls. We grew up everything when I was a little kid. And I remember sitting on the bleachers at the stadium and watching him run around the track. He was always athletic, always in track and field. Yeah, when I was scared at night, you know, he would come lay down next to me until I would fall asleep. And he was a very, very good brother. I had issues with some of my brothers and sisters, of course. We're kids. We're all fighting and stuff. David is one of my brothers that I never had a problem with. So I did want to revisit this soap because of that situation. And also, when September came and this Never Alone 5 was released, David was absolutely almost at the end of his struggles there. And it made me realize that I needed to look for other avenues to find different ways and different techniques to help him. And man, did I try. But like I said, his struggles were stronger than me and stronger than him. But I did learn a lot. And I'm just here, even though it's not September, we're past September, I'm just here to say, hey, don't give up. Always continue to fight. Fight for those that you love and never give up. And maybe the outcome ain't always what you want, but you have to know in your heart that you tried. And that's the best you can do. You cannot prevent what's going to happen unless you try. Where you try, and if you do prevent that, then that's a beautiful thing. But sometimes things happen and you can't prevent it. But you have to try. You have to try. So Never Alone 5. This is a collaboration between A&E, Ariana and Evans, and the Razor Company. And I'm going to go through every single one of these products as I'm using them. That way I don't eat up too much time. I've got this soap blooming here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some oil, pre-shave oil on my face. This is the pre-shave oil. This is Zingari Man and the Razor Company. So I'm going to get my face wet and I am going to get some of this oil on my face and then we'll get to going. And like I said, I'll cover these products as we get into them. And this, all these Never Alone 5 products you can find over at the Razor Company. I'm going to get some of this in my hand, some of the shave oil. The Never Alone 5 product line, as far as the shave soap, the aftershave splash, the balm, the pre-shave, the EDP. You can find it all at the Razor Company. I'm going to work this in really good here. I've got about 3 days of growth here. So I'm going to work that in really well. So if you know someone that is going through struggles and that is thinking thoughts of self-harm or worse, just ask them about it. Talk to them about it. That's the best thing you can do, is you have to approach them. It's very difficult. It's very hard because you know what they're going through, but you really don't understand the pain that they're going through. And just let them know that you're there for them, how much you love them. And that is very important. Just talking to them, just approaching them and saying, hey, tell me what's going on. Let them know that you're going to be involved and that you're there for them. And that goes a long way, because I believe people in these situations, they believe they're all alone. And they believe there's no other avenue and they have no other choice. And somehow they convince themselves that this is the only way. So ask them about them and let them know you're there for them. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that there are other avenues. So like I said, I have this soap blooming here. I'm going to dump this out. And I have the Cherry Royale from the Razor Company. This is a synthetic brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it in the water. And then I'm going to get all this water out of here. And I'm going to shake it a little bit. And then still a little bit of water in here. And then I'm going to start loading this brush here right off the tub. And this is a citrus scented soap, grapefruit, and it is gorgeous. It is so good. Oh man, how do I know it's good? Well, I know it's very good because it's a Ariana Evans and Razor Company product. And the scent is so good. And how do I know it's good? Well, I'm going to get this painted on my face and get a lather going. I actually just did a shave not too long ago, a few days ago, with another Artisan's shave soap that it feels a little dry. I'm going to get my face wet. It was a citrus scent. It was a grapefruit scent. And I got to tell you, it is nothing like this one here. This one by Ariana and Evans, this Never Alone 5 by Ariana and Evans and the Razor Company, is light years away from the product I used a few days ago. As far as the scent and the performance, this stuff really good. The EDP, yeah, I ordered the EDP from the other company too. And I used it in the EDP, the Never Alone 5 EDP. Oh man, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The EDP just cannot be beat. This grapefruit citrus scent just cannot be beat. Well, I won't say what the other company was, the other artisan that I used, but it wasn't a bad soap. But when you compare it to this, there really is no comparison. So going back to the National Suicide Prevention Month in September, another thing you can do is those people that are struggling, just get them out doing things, because a lot of times they're just sitting alone and they feel like they're alone. And it's always good to get them involved and get them feeling like they belong and that they're also making a difference. Because whatever they're struggling with, it really does take over their mind. And they really do become convinced that they're worthless and that there is no other avenue. And that we are not trained professionals, right? But we definitely are loved ones, and they are to them, and they are loved ones to us. So we can only do so much. So encourage them to seek help. And if they don't have the strength, seek help for them. Get them set up. Go with them. Support them as much as you can. I guess I do find some sort of comfort that my brother is no longer suffering, but the pain doesn't go away. The ones that are left suffering are the ones that are left behind. And it gets worse. After the fact, it gets worse because now we're stuck with self-doubt and questions about what could I have done differently? What could I have said differently? How come I didn't do this? How come I didn't do that? How did I let this happen? It's not your fault, and it's not their fault either. It's a sickness that they're struggling with. And we have to try to help them find a cure. It's nobody's fault. Even though you may be left behind to feel guilt. That's pretty good right there. I think I'm going to go with that. Actually, I've got a vintage shave scuttle here, the Mr. Shave mug. So I've got some really hot water right here that I brewed in my pot here. I didn't brew it, I just let it run through. And I'm going to fill this up with really hot water. And then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to lay my brush right in there. And that's going to keep my lather nice and warm. And I'm going to set it right here until I need it next. Here's the razor here. This is a collaboration between Carb and Aylesworth. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, I almost said brush, it's a razor. I have the D plate on there. I don't know if you will be able to see the D on there, but it is the D plate. It's the more aggressive plate. I hope you can see it. My camera is really not good for focusing this close. And I do got a feather blade in there. If you can see, it's aligned very nice. So I am going to go against the, or I'm sorry, not against the grain. I'm going to go across the grain here. And we're going to start shaving here. So you want to try to push the people that are suffering with this to get help. You really want to push them to get help. Sometimes it's good to convince them to let them take you to the hospital. Let you take them to the hospital. Because sometimes you never know. It does help some people to hear certain things from people they don't even know. Strangers. Somebody they don't know at the ER or at the hospital tells them something. And it's not that they don't want to believe you. But maybe somebody's going to say something to them in a different way that's going to register with them differently. You want to try everything. Try everything that you can. And give them some responsibilities. Give them some responsibilities. That way they can remember what their self-worth feels like if they're feeling like they're worthless and they don't belong. And then something I feel like is really important is make plans with them. Make future plans with them. That way they know they need to be here and that they're wanted here. Like I said, September has come and gone, but the struggle is there every hour, every day. This is a really good razor here, and this shave soap smells phenomenal. It's actually got a strong scent. It's a really strong scent, not overpowering, but it's very strong. And it's a beautiful scent. They really nailed it on this scent. This is a very user-friendly razor. I'm not struggling at all with this razor. So I'm going to get lathered up again, and my lather is nice and warm. It smells so good too. You know, when this first came out, like I said, I knew my brother was struggling, so it actually helped me look for different techniques and what I can do to help. And did I help? I think I did. Even though the outcome wasn't what I wanted, I think I helped. I found techniques that I could use because I had no idea what to do, what to say. So yeah, it absolutely helps. I'm going to hydrate this soap a little bit. And I guess I want to do this shave in honor of the memory of my brother David and in honor of all the collaborators that came together for this product line and what they did in September for National Suicide Prevention Month, because all proceeds went to supporting this issue. Nobody made money. Nobody made profit off of this. I'm going to go against the grain here. So for those people that came together to make this happen, they're just angels on this earth, if you ask me. They really did a lot of good stuff for this cause. This is actually a really good razor because I'm not really getting much here. We have Carlos and Jason from the razor company. And you have Ariane and Evans. You have Zingari Man. And you have AKA Brushworks. And the razors, Aylesworth and Carve. And you know, I ordered this stuff in September, and I got my package in the mail, and I unboxed it, and I was like, where is my brush? My AKA Brushworks, where's my brush? I didn't get my brush. So I went back and I looked at my order. I never ordered a brush. I'm like, oh no, I never ordered a brush. So I rushed back to the razor company, tried to order a brush, and they made over, AKA Brushworks made over 100 brushes for this cause, and they all sold out in an hour. There was no brush to be found for me. I was like, oh no, what did I do? So come next year, I'll be prepared. I'll be better prepared. So I'm going to go against the grain on my mustache here. Yeah, this razor it really makes it effortless. This is the first Carve razor I've ever used. So making me think I'm going to have to go and check them out a little deeper, see what else they have. So I'm going to do a rinse real quick, see where I'm at. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's a good shave. I got a little tiny bit here, of course, because that's my troubled area here. That's clean. I always have some there. And then I got a little tiny bit right there. So, yeah, that is a good shave because I always have a lot more than this to deal with. So I'm going to lather up here real quick. Put that back on my shave scuttle to stay nice and warm. And I'll get this real quick. Looks like I got a tiny little weeper right there, huh? Yeah, something a little bit right there. Okay, that's definitely operator error. That's not the razor. I'll try to ride the cap here. Clean this up. Very slick. Yeah, super slick formula. So I'm really glad that I actually decided to do this video, considering the circumstances that I've been going through. I did feel guilty that I never got the chance. Oh, look, I got another weeper right there. Huh. Okay, didn't even feel that one. Definitely operator error. I did feel a little guilty. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I did feel a little guilty that I never honored anybody that went through the effort to put this together. And to let us know that this is a big problem we need to address. So I'm very happy and honored that I'm able to do it. Like I said, I thought my chance had passed me up, but it never goes away. Your chance never goes by. You always have a chance. All right, that was a really good shave. That felt really good. I am going to get some aftershave splash, and this is the Never Alone 5 by the Razor Company and Zingari Man. I'm going to shake this up really good. And this stuff smells lovely. This is so nice. Oh yeah, that is really, really good. And it's not clear. It's got a foggy or a white formula. Not much of a sting. Oh, that just smells so good, man. This is just amazing stuff. You know, they really went above and beyond with this stuff. I used this before on a shave. I believe it was for the Razor Company one Saturday. And the way it left my face feeling, there was so much skin food in this. Oh, it's just amazing. The scent cannot be beat, like I said. The scent is just the best. I think you can review every single grapefruit out there, and it's not going to be this good. This is really, really good stuff. So I also have the, by Zingari Man and the Razor Company, I also have the Aftershave Serum. So we're going to get this on my face, if I can get the cap off. There we go. And I'm going to shake this up really good also. And we're going to get... It's not the bottle, it's me. I've never used this before, so we're going to get that much there. Don't really need much. A little bit goes a long way. Oh, yeah. Just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, see, those weepers really weren't nothing. They're not even weeping anymore. So, also, with this shave, not only the people, I want to honor not only the people that collaborated to make these products, but I also wanted to honor anybody that supported this movement. Anybody. If you went to the Razor Company and you bought anything from this movement, I don't care if it was just a brush or if it was the EDP or if all you bought was the pre-shave. If you just bought one little item, it doesn't matter. That little item that you bought makes a huge deal. And this shave is to honor your efforts, because that's what makes it work, right? Is everybody coming together as a community and bringing awareness to this terrible, terrible thing that's plaguing so many people. If you know people that are struggling, don't give up. Don't give up. Go and overwhelm them with love and and just be there. Don't give up. It's so easy to go over there, like, you know, what I did. And yeah, I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I have a life here, and I'd go and I'd see my brother and I would talk with him and I pray for him, and and I try to give him the best advice, and I would look up, what do I need to say, what do I need to do, and I really thought I was helping him. But at the end, I would say, okay, I love you, brother. I'll see you later, and I would come home, and I feel guilty about that, and I shouldn't, but I do. And that's the only thing that'll heal with time, because like I said, he's not here no more. He's at peace. He's at rest. He's not struggling anymore. But the struggle still continues because, like I said, the people that are left behind, they still hurt. So go out there, hug your family, hug your best friend, hug your sister, hug anybody that's struggling. Let them know that you are there for them, and just don't give up. Don't give up, and let them know you're not going to give up, because any little word you think that you might want to say it, because that little word might make the difference. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Before I leave, I just want to say, if you guys find yourself over at the razor company, stop in and say hi to the mechanic, Tony. He does so much to keep that place running on all cylinders. And who knows, if you're lucky, maybe he'll check your battery for you. So anyway, I just wanted to leave that out there. So hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it over here. There's a lot of guys here doing a lot of really good stuff. And if you like my content, hey, go follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I appreciate it. Hey, you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And let's all love each other. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.